Every time you look in your crammed wardrobe closet, are you reminded again that you really need to start decluttering? But what stops you? Do you dread getting overwhelmed as you must decide the fate of every piece of clothing in your closet? Hi, I'm Gail Jervis, and welcome to Life After 65. Now, I have begun a series called Clear the Clutter, and in today's episode, I have 13 questions for you that will help simplify this process of decluttering your wardrobe closet. You'll be able to quickly assess what items in your wardrobe needs to be removed from your closet based on your answers. So, by the way, I've seen so many YouTubers pull out everything from their wardrobe closet and then they begin sorting. But if you too have watched them, I'll bet that you didn't see anybody over 50 doing this kind of wardrobe decluttering. These are young women. They have energy. They can pull everything out and know that by the end of the day, they'll put everything back. Well, personally, I would be afraid that something would take me away from that project and I'd be left with all those clothes lying on the bed. Therefore, I just take out several items from my closet, lay them on the bed, and if you know immediately you want to keep an item, set it aside. And too often there are more pieces of clothing that, I've got to decide what I want to do with them. Okay, stop hesitating. That is what's taking you so long in decluttering your bedroom. Stop second guessing your decision. Ask yourself these questions, because these questions are what I asked myself when I was decluttering my bedroom closet. And it was so helpful. Your answer to the questions makes it clear what you need to do with various items of clothing. So number one, here's the first question. Does this item suit my current lifestyle, or does it reflect a past version of me? Now that you're retired, do you need all those suits that you wore to work? Do you need all those dress pants you wore to work? And number two, have you worn this item in the last 6 months? I mean, that's probably the big question we're all familiar with, isn't it? If not, why have you not worn this item in the last 6 months? Did you forget you had it? Was it just pushed so far back to the end of the closet that you'd kind of forgotten about it? Or do you feel self-conscious about how it looks on you? Often just those first two questions can help you make a decision about a lot of items in your wardrobe. But sometimes you still end up stalling, and then you continue asking yourself these questions. Number three, does this item fit me well, and does it make me feel comfortable? Do you avoid wearing a piece of clothing because it just feels like I don't like the material, kind of a little bit scratchy, a little bit itchy? How often do we buy something and realize too late how the fabric just isn't as soft as I thought it was going to be? Or perhaps this piece of clothing, let's admit it just might not fit you the way it used to fit you. And are you keeping it just in case you lose some weight? But in the meantime, is it taking up valuable closet space? And worse, is it making you feel bad every time you see it hanging in the closet? If it doesn't fit you now, it's time to discard this item. Number four, can you easily mix and match this one piece of item with other pieces in your wardrobe? Can you dress this item up for an evening out, or can you just dress it down to do errands? Or is this just a one item that you can wear only in one particular place? I mean, if you can't easily use this item to create 2 or 3 complete items, does it belong in your closet? Or number five, do you own other pieces that serve the same purpose or fulfill the same need? When I was cleaning up my closet, I was really quite surprised how many black sweaters I had, black short sleeve t-shirts, black tunic tops. Do I really need all of those? Number six, are you keeping this item only because it was a gift or it has sentimental value? Well, could you just create an album of sentimental things? Take a photo of this piece of clothing and add it to this album. Check the next episode when I discuss what we can do with items of great sentimental value. Number seven, does this item reflect your current style, or are you just keeping it out of habit? You might have worn dresses a lot at one time. Now you seldom wear them. Do you need to keep them then? Number eight, is this item still in good condition, or does it need repair, replacement, or maintenance? Do you need to take it to the tailor so that you could wear it? Or if you don't want to be bothered with repairing the garment, is it time to discard it? Number 9, are you keeping this item because you feel it was a costly investment? And even if you don't wear it, I just can't seem to get rid of it. Do you have expensive formal dresses that you no longer wear? You just might not be attending all those formal events anymore. Do you need all of them in your closet? And number 10, if you got rid of this item that you're looking at, would you miss it? Would you regret the decision later? In other words, would you even remember that you had discarded it? Number 11, would you buy this item again today if you saw it in a store? That can be a revealing question, can't it? Number 12, does this piece of clothing bring you joy? Do you feel great in it? Do you feel like you're ready to start your day in it? Or do you feel a little dowdy in it? Pay attention to how you feel when you are wearing that piece of item or that piece of clothing. All right, number 13, does keeping this item add value to my wardrobe? Or is it just simply taking up space? In other words, does it fulfill a specific need or purpose? I mean, how many clothes do you need to keep in your closet where it's just kind of a knockabout outfit? I just wear it when I'm around the house. How many of those do you need? And maybe it's time to start feeling a little bit better even while you're just at home and dress up a little bit. And does the piece of clothing reflect who you are, not rather than reflect your style in the past? Does it bring you joy and confidence when you wear it? Those are the questions you need to be asking. And trust me, you ask those types of questions and that item can just be quickly thrown in a box for discard or give away. And by the way, click on subscribe and notify so that you won't miss the next episode when I give you questions to help you deal with sentimental items in your house. I'd love to read your comments about decluttering your wardrobe closet and your strategies. And are there questions that help you make decisions about each item? And as you evaluate each item, remember that your wardrobe should work for you, not against you. Each piece you keep should bring you joy and confidence, or at the very least, utility, usefulness. If something no longer serves you, it's actually okay to let it go, no matter how much you spent on it. Your goal, if you've watched the last episode, you're knowing that you have a goal, you have a vision, you have a purpose, you have a reason why you are decluttering. And it might just be for something better to be put into that closet. It might just be to enjoy the clarity, the simplicity of a cleaner closet that's not all stacked together tightly with all the hangers. Perhaps all the questions I've given you can be combined really into one question. Does this item support the person I am today and the life I'm living now? If not, trust that releasing is part of building a wardrobe and a life filled with intention, purpose, and ease. I'd like to conclude this episode with a quote from author Maya Angelou. And I think it can motivate us to begin decluttering our closets. If you want to improve your life immediately, clean out a closet. Often it will surprise you how much it improves the rest of your life.